video, I spill the beans on why I decided not to pursue GP partnership. For those of you that haven't been following me or are new to the channel, I accepted a job as a salaried or employed GP with a view to partnership towards the end of last year. That means that I would have eventually become a GP partner, self-employed and running the practice, including everything from hiring staff to making decisions about the day-to-day running of the GP surgery. However, things did not work out the way I thought they would. So in this video, I tell you briefly why I left the role and the exciting things I'm doing next. Hi everyone, welcome back. If you are a new visitor to the channel, then a warm welcome to you. My name is Dr. Baptiste. I work as a portfolio GP. Why don't you stay, make yourself at home and subscribe to the channel. On this channel, you'll find lots of information to support you on your medical journey. I talk about building your career, portfolio careers, general practice, and ultimately I take you along with me on my own medical career journey so you can learn from me. If you are not new, then thank you once again for staying subscribed and watching my videos. Say hi in the comment section below and share the videos with a friend or two. As always, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Okay, so in the first part of the video, I will briefly go through why I left the role and what I will be doing next. In the second part, I will go through 5 reasons why you should not become a GP partner. I still believe general practice is a great career, especially if you want to create a portfolio career like me. If you want to know more about the pros and cons to general practice, then be sure to watch an earlier video. Okay, so let's talk about why I left my role. Well, the main reason, like I said in an earlier video when I resigned from my first salaried role, is due to personal circumstances. Now, whilst I can't go into much detail about this, what I will say is that sometimes in life we need to adapt and do the best for our families. Careers are important, and as much as I want to excel in my career, and I have, and as much as I am ambitious, I do what I need to do when the moment calls for it. So what will I be doing now? Well, when I interviewed for the salaried GP with a view to partnership role, I also interviewed for another salaried role at the same time. It was an educational fellow post and really seemed like my dream job. This was because if you have been following me, you know that I'm really passionate about medical education and teaching others. This job had everything I wanted and more, except the partnership aspect. That was the main reason why I declined that job offer and went for the other one. Anyway, several months later, I saw the job was being advertised again. So I called the GP partner and explained what happened and that I was looking to apply again. He encouraged me to apply and I was offered the role for a second time. This role includes me teaching for 2 sessions and seeing patients during 4 clinical sessions. I'll be teaching doctors and medical students. And like lots of places, once a week I will be duty doctor, which means I will be participating in extended hours. So the latest I will be required to stay would be around 7:15, I believe. If you want to know more about out of hours or extended hours, then be sure to check out an earlier video. Now, you may have recently seen a video I posted where I vlog my interview experience at the University of East London, or UEL. Well, I did not get the post I applied for, but the Dean, yes, the Dean, offered me another role as a senior lecturer on the Physician Associate Master's Programme. He also said there will be other opportunities in the future, so it is a really exciting time. I'll be working at the university 2 days a week, so a packed working week, and let's see how it goes. One thing I will say before I move on is that partnership is still very much something I am interested in, and if the right opportunity comes along, whether that be where I'll be working next or somewhere else, then I would definitely consider it. Okay, so now you know why I left and what I'm doing now, let's talk about the reasons you should not become a GP partner. Before we do this, check out an earlier video where I discuss why you should consider GP partnership. 1. It is a big decision to make. Becoming a GP partner is a huge decision and should not be one made lightly. In many cases, you have to work harder and more hours than the other staff at the practice. You have to sign a partnership agreement when you join, which is a legal document that sets out how the business is run and the relationship between the partners. Whilst there are templates out there, they will vary slightly because every practice and of course partners are different. Some specific areas include the partner's roles and responsibilities, how decisions are made, how profits are shared, and the resignation and retirement policy. 2. Lots of responsibility. Choosing the partnership route is again a massive responsibility, not only in the fact that you have the responsibility of running a business, which includes recruiting and retaining staff, posting job adverts, hiring staff, ensuring staff are happy and content so you do not have a high staff turnover, managing day-to-day problems with the practice manager, and ensuring you are meeting targets such as QOF, Quality and Outcomes Framework targets. As examples, this can be a great source of stress for many doctors. You are also personally liable for any financial losses such as paying redundancy pay if needed, or covering the remainder of the mortgage for the property and any other payments if one of the partners retires or resigns. In some cases, more than one partner could leave with resulting effects. Other things to consider would be who owns the property. If the partner who leaves owns the property and they want to sell, you would have to buy the property from them or pay them rent if they didn't sell. Also remember, in some cases, if the partners own the property, you may have to contribute some money to the practice upon joining, although there are lots of partnerships where you don't. So these factors can make actually leaving a partnership quite difficult in some cases. Finally, given the general level of responsibility that you would have, you may struggle with your work-life balance. I have spoken to many friends and colleagues who tell me that they often have to take work home, work at the weekends or on their days off. Self-employed status, financial remuneration and parity. As a partner, you are self-employed, and with that comes its own challenges. Remember, as an employee, you have the benefits such as sick or maternity pay, benefits that you do not get as a partner, although benefits should be stipulated in the partnership agreement. Again, speaking to other partners, they explain that the financial remuneration is not necessarily what it once was, so it may not be as lucrative as you'd think in the current climate. Lastly, I have spoken about parity in previous videos. When the partnership is equal, then all partners earn the same. In some cases, when you join a partnership, you could be offered full parity, but in other cases, you may start with less of a share and work your way to full parity over time, something you can and should negotiate. Do you have the same values? Now, given the above, you need to ensure that you have the same values and can ultimately work with and trust the other partners. Being able to work well with someone else you are in business with is probably one of the most important factors listed here. If you cannot fully trust the other partner or partners, or see things that they do that you personally would not or do not agree with, then you should not join that partnership. Examples could be how they treat their employees, their patients, their track record at the surgery, and so on. 5. Where are you headed in your career? Well, finally, as above, joining a partnership is such a crucial decision that you want to make sure you are clear on where you are going in your career. If you have any doubts or are not sure, then do not make such an important decision now. Be clear on what you want to achieve, what you want to be doing day to day, and where you want to be in your career in the future. If you are confident about where you are in your career and where you want to be going, then join the partnership. If not, then don't. So those are just some of the reasons you should consider carefully about whether you embark on a journey to partnership. For me, I'm still open to seeing what is out there, but for now, I'm going to concentrate on developing my career as a medical educator alongside my work as a clinician. I will keep you posted as always. Be sure to let me know what your thoughts are and where you are on your journey in the comments below. As always, if you found the video useful, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of the same. I will see you in the next one.